let's go to Frank. What's going on?
All right. Well, you've been on a bit of a roller coaster recently. How does it feel now that you've pushed your way into that starting five?
I feel great, Frank. Look, I'm ready to bring some energy to the court. And let's not forget about the biggest winners in all of this, the fans. Get to your seats early, y'all, because the MP show starts at tip-off, baby.
So can you share, are you at all worried that there'll be a backlash after the way you've gone about handling things?
It's possible. And if so, I have to work hard to win every member of this locker room over. But I'm planning on doing everything I can to make sure we win games, man. And as long as I'm doing that, I don't see why we'll have any problems. You know, they say winning is the best deodorant.
But I use crystals.
Yeah, we know that.
Come on, Hornets, keep doing what you're doing.
So the Hornets win the tip. What's the most important thing, Clark, a player has to focus on when it's this early in the season?
Well, I think one is making sure you're in really good shape, and then getting comfortable with your teammates is another element, and getting your chemistry and timing back. Those are probably the most important things.
And stolen by Butler. Greg, you know it well, one interest of MP's that goes beyond the hardwood. He's very much into the world of fashion, like you are.
And there's a natural overlap between fashion and the NBA. You look at guys like Westbrook, a lot of statement clothing already in our league.
Hayward, very reliable from deep now. You can't let him get his feet set and get comfortable from that distance.
Butler sets a screen for Garland. Butler, no good. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. It's a three-point game. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Mobley misses. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's Rozier missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is right up on him.
And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically, Greg, becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now, you have got to honor that outside shot. To get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Butler. And that one hits back iron. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Well, I tell you what, it's obvious Bridges takes great pride in working through contact and capitalizing.
Now, here's Okoro. Ended by Hayward. Okoro kicks to Butler. Good on the shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Rozier. He really had an off game against the Trailblazers. He really never found his rhythm. And Sexton has it in the corner. Back to Butler. Lays it up and banks it in. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
For Charlotte.
Come on.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. Out in the wings for them, Rozier and Hayward. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Ball, and it's Carey in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
What's the deal, guys? Can't you see the lines?
For your Hornets, Mason Plumlee.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Bounce pass from Garland. Tries from the block. Shots good by Butler.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Ball kicks to Rozier. Bridges a screen on Sexton. Baseline J on the way. And the basket by Rozier. Rozier's got his first points of the game.
How about Terry Rozier flashing the in-between game? Nice.
And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Garland. 8 points for Butler.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Over to the left wing. Mobley the pass to Garland. 11 feet away. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Butler.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Now Sexton following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. Cleveland moving it around. They get a hand on it. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. The pass to Bridges. Over Sexton. And he can't bank that one in. Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against Phoenix.
You would have thought that things could not have been more dramatic after regulation ended like it did, but the way they won that in overtime, wow.
Yeah, that game came down to the wire twice. So many clutch plays and moments in that one. Boy, that was a treat.
Now, here's Bridges. After the miss from Butler. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Boy, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
You know, Greg, sometimes it's just hard to quantify defense, but some new age metrics really value Mason Plumlee.
And there's a stat called
Garland. Hornets timeout call.
Year in, year out, Mason Plumlee is top 20 in the league, proving his overall effect on the game on the defensive end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Washington's checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Bouknight comes in for Terry Rozier. Love checked in for the Cavaliers. Markkanen comes in for Okoro. Here's Butler. After Charlotte getting the 3.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Ball after the made shot from Butler. Washington passes to Bouknight. He kicks it to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. The offensive rebound. Here's Washington, and they call the foul, so he's got the
With the score, your Hornets 44, the Cavaliers 28.
Runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the guard set is Garland and Sexton. Mobley is out there with Okoro. And it's Butler in at center. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Shots good from Butler.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now, here's Bridges. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and Butler sends it back, and he gets it back. Ball kicks to Bridges. Good on the three-point shot. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
No hesitation from Bridges there. He knows exactly when he should look to shoot it off the catch.
Bridges with the steal. Here's Hayward. Again, the Hornets score.
A nice shot taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Now, here's Okoro. No points in the game yet for him. To the middle, and stolen by Hayward. Pass to Rozier. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Reverses, and it's good on the way in. Rozier's got his second bucket of the night.
Rozier is confident as an offensive player. He knows he has what it takes to get it done from there.
Well, a lot of people were nervous about Rozier's contract. Signed for big money with the Hornets, but he has more than earned it.
You know, at the time, a lot of fans thought it was too much for him, Greg, but to Rozier's credit, he's improved since he inked that deal, and now it's looking like a cap-friendly contract.
A second chance effort. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Butler against Plumlee. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what.
And the loudest section gets free seats. Let's see who's the loudest. All right, lookers coming to the court. Come on and get loud for your.
And for Colin Sexton, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Garland. Rubio against Smith. Here's Carey. Another shot. And it's Smith missing.
You don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Here's Butler, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
I guess anything can be a foul, huh, ref?
At the line for the Cavaliers. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Well, Clark, with the success of the play-in tournament, Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
Now, here's Markkanen. Rubio outside. Back to Markkanen. Shoots over Bouknight. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Bouknight. 7 points in the game. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two.
Jalen McDaniel. That's his first personal foul.
So there's 7 attempts at the line in this one. The first free throw is good. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sexton's checked in. And so Butler nails both of them. One word you can use to describe Jared Allen, Greg, is efficient. He doesn't waste his chances at the offensive end. I mean, like ever.
He's very smart with his shot selection. But don't let that take away from his defense. Allen takes a lot of pride in protecting the rim.
Now, here's Washington. He's got 9. 4 on the clock. Here's Bouknight. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Cleveland.
Charlotte making a switch.
Cavalier substitution. Substitution on the court. Timeout, Cleveland.
Smith. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Butler, he's checked in for Allen. Mobley comes in for Kevin Love. Okoro, he's checked in for Markkanen. And it's Garland in for Ricky Rubio.
Well, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. Up in the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. And it's Plumlee in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Ball with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Ball no good. The Cavaliers trail by 14, and Sexton has it in the corner. Kicks to Okoro. Here's Butler. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Bridges a screen on Garland. Passes it to Bridges. Now, here's Rozier. Over Sexton, and the basket by Rozier.
Rozier working hard to make an impact on the offensive end. Extremely productive from just about anywhere on the floor.
To the right side. Here's Butler, and the shot goes in. Butler's got 6 points in the quarter.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Rozier the pass the ball. Plumlee with a screen on Garland. That's tipped. And now Okoro running the floor all by himself. The layup missed. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Now, here's Rozier. Not a lot of room. 5 to shoot. Bridges for 3. It's not going to go for him. The open look here for Sexton. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
3.
Garland.
Timeout, Charlotte.
Here's Ball. Off the inbound pass, and Ball slams it in.
Well, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Releases from 15, and it's Butler missing.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Charlotte.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And the loss earlier in the year must have stung a bit, because tonight they came out and made all the necessary adjustments, moving them to a record of 1 apiece here in this 4-game season series against Cleveland.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it. Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Darius Garland.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And so it's the Hornets taking.
Hornets win! Hornets win! Your Hornets! 76. The Cavaliers, 63. Thanks again, folks, for coming out and supporting your basketball team.
Sorry for keeping you guys. Let's get it going. Candace, you start things off.
Okay, so you were the subject of considerable chatter on social media leading up to this game. How were you able to tune that out and focus on your first start?
You know, Candace, I'd rather not get into all of that. You know, I want my play to do the talking for me. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so no comment on the virality of the post you liked?
Look, I don't think that's going to be a healthy thing to get into, so I'd rather not.
Okay, so how do you feel about it potentially becoming a distraction for your teammates?
Honestly, Candace, if somebody talking smack on social media throws you off your game, then look, this might not be the game for you. You see guys like KD and a couple other good players who love to engage with their fans online, right? So that's not even that unique. It's that street ball trash talk mentality. And if you grew up shooting on a barn or whatever, if that phases you, then that's on you. All right, that's going to do it. Thank you, guys.